This is He Knows His Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. All right, we're going to talk about LeBron James, man. See, this is what people don't understand. LeBron James is what we call the greatest of all trolls. This is what he's been relegated to. Taco Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. That's what he's been relegated to. A clown. A luck clown. That's what he is at his truest and most properest levels. What NBA great players you know has been relegated to this? And this foolery about, oh, Taco Tuesday belongs to me. Motherfucker, Taco Tuesday, that term's been around way before you. You're going to coin a term that traditionally we've all known since the beginning of time? How are they going to allow you to trademark that? If I was anybody in any form of litigation or a lawyer, I'd be like, oh no, we going to court on this shit. You ain't going to coin a term that has traditionally been used at restaurants and all of these different places for years, way before you showed up on the scene. So just because you say Taco Tuesday, it's a term. Look, man, this is what LeBron James is. He's basically what I call over the hill, past his prime player. The man is old, man. He's a decrepit. He's not what he used to be. And folks need to get that through their heads. He's not that same locomotive. He's not that same physical specimen. He's not that same Mack truck player. I don't understand why people can't understand that. Oh, you la hating and you la trolling. No, I'm not. I'm coming with la cold-hearted, la unadulterated, and la cutthroat truth. That's what I'm coming with, the truth of the fact that I matter. Because let me tell you something about the truth. The truth is, it hurts, man, but it will set you free. A lot of times when the truth comes out as brutally, right, and as blatantly as the way that I deliver it, it can be a fine line between that and hate. But see, here's the thing with the truth. There's no hate in my heart for LeBron James. People that really weed through what I'm saying, because what you see is what you get with me. They could tell I don't care about this guy outside of basketball. I'm judging this guy purely on basketball. So how do I have time to hate on this guy? I don't even know him like that. All these people that quote unquote, oh no, LeBron James, he's such an activist. I'm not going to be like these classic Dos and these troglodytes. They're not around the man. They don't know how he really is. That's the problem with a lot of people. They always want to tell you how somebody is, but they're not around him. I'm not around him to know that. I have to be around him to be able to tell you who he truly is at his truest in his most proper levels. But from what I see, the picture of what I see as the individual in front of me, I see a guy who has not maximized all his potential on the basketball court. I see a guy who's not clutch. I see a guy whose free throw percentage is atrocious. I see a guy who's afraid to go to the free throw line and shoot the shots because he knows when the game is on the line, he does this. Let me do that again. He does this. He has to swallow because he knows the fact that he does not live for those moments. I told you guys, clutch factor, clutch genes, living in the moment, game on the line is not built for everyone when it comes to the game of basketball. You either have it or you don't, man. Let me say it again. You either have it or you don't. LeBron James doesn't have that. He's not wired that way. That's not his DNA. And people need to understand that. This man is relegated to Taco Tuesday. Let me do it again. Taco Tuesday. And he's an over-the-hill past his prime player. He told his LBJ apologists and LBJ stans. He basically put it out there so his LBJ Riders media could make it known. And his LBJ Brigade, which is the whole umbrella of the LBJ apologists, LBJ stans, and LBJ Riders media, he told all of them that I came here as a business move. I've accomplished everything that I've wanted to accomplish. This man is focused on Space Jam 2, which is an insult and it's an absurdity because you don't deserve to be in a movie like that. When Michael Jordan did Space Jam 2, Michael Jordan was what we call a defining champion, dog. Amongst champions. This man was undefeated in the NBA Finals. He did not wilter and belt under the pressure. I see when I put LeBron James as 11th best player, but see, I did my math wrong. He was actually 13 or 14, so I'm gonna have to redo a recension on that video. I'm gonna have to rescind the video and do another version of it and be a little bit more detail oriented because I was off with the numbers. And I omitted Akeem Olajuwon. So shout outs to those who were telling me that because I was thinking of his name, but it wasn't coming to me in the video at the time. But I will do another version of that video and put respect on Akeem Olajuwon's name and actually substitute Jerry West out for him. So that's what I'm going to do when it comes to that video. But LeBron James, what people don't understand, his career, you know what I'm saying, like Terrence Bud Crawford in boxing, is smoke and mirrors. Let me say it again. His career, like Terrence Bud Crawford in boxing, if you follow boxing, is smoke and mirrors. That's what LeBron James' career is. There's too much NBA ref gooning going on with him. There's too much, you know what I'm saying, him teaming up with all of these over-the-top teams and still having more finals losses than finals wins. There's too close calls. There's too much NBA suspicions. There's too much foul calling going his way. There's too many calls in favor of him going his way. There's too many NBA regular season scheduling befitting of LeBron James. See, people don't see all of these details. That's what I do. I look at all of the finite details. LeBron James has a game. There's too much of, I want to pat my stats. Now, I have a ultimate real G out here in these boxing NBA streets that was going back and forth with me. Oh, LeBron James is 30K, 8K, 8K. That's the problem with people. They look at the stats, but they don't look underneath. I tell people a lot of times, you're looking at the surface, you're not looking underneath the layer. Let me say it again. You're looking at the surface, but you're not peeling the layers. You have to peel the layers of LeBron James' career to understand that this guy is not the player that you think he is. And he won't be the player that you think he is. He will never be that. Because this man has a lot of issues. He's an atrocious free throw shooter. He takes a lot of errant shots. Nobody calls him out on this. He's a shot clock possession holder. He holds the shot clock possession for 18 seconds. He pads his stats. Remember, what is the ultimate version of showing that you're the ultimate team winner? It's winning. And in winning, he's an abysmal 33%. So how can this guy be, quote unquote, the greatest player of all time? This makes absolutely no sense. I mean, the brainwashing, the bamboozling, the beguiling, and the betwixting that the LBJ Riders media has done. I kind of have to give them props for that, you know what I'm saying? Because they've done a 17-year of basically taking people's brains and turning it into brain full of mush and brainwashed dodo heads. Let me say it again. Brain full of mush and brainwashed dodo heads. Because these people don't know two sideways out of their ass. You say something about LeBron James, oh man, I'm going to have to unsubscribe from you. Go ahead. That means you don't want to hear the truth. Remember, the truth hurts, but the truth will set you free. Remember, but before the truth sets you free, it has to hurt. The truth is not something that's, oh, it's cute. It's not something that, oh, it's kiddish. It's not something that, oh, you know, the truth is nice. That's not how the truth operates, man. The truth is visceral. The truth is cutthroat. The truth is like a two-edged sword piercing the dividing sunder of soul and spirit, man. All the way through the bones, the joints, and the marrows. That's how the truth operates. It hurts, but it will set you free. This is how you know I operate in the realm of truth. I line myself up with it. I'm not in the realm of errors or the realm of false legalities. I don't got time for that. When you hide behind, oh, he had 30K, 8K, 8K, you're not looking at the totality of things. Oh, you know, how can he not be up there with those guys when he won 3 titles? But how did he win the 3 titles? You have to look beneath the surface, folks, because when you look at it, you're going to see nothing but smoke and mirrors. This is what LeBron James' career has been predicated upon. And so when you have somebody like He Knows the Sport that's preaching and teaching this truth to you, you got to gobble that thing up like a damn turkey, man. Let me say that again. You got to gobble that thing up like a damn turkey. Because I'm giving it to you guys raw, cutthroat, unadulterated, and in cutthroat truth-telling fashion. When you got a guy saying, Taco Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, Space Jam 2 edition, that's not a guy that's the greatest of all time. They don't operate and act in that demeanor. When you're the greatest player of all time, everything about you, even your general comportment, man, I'm teaching you a life lesson here. Everything about you shows you to be that true person that you're supposed to be on the reflection of the basketball court and in life. When you look at Michael Jordan, you see the greatest player of all time in his demeanor, in the way that he operated on the basketball court. Same thing with Kobe Bryant. You don't see that with LeBron James. You see a joker. You see a guy giving his own self credence. When you're the greatest of all time, this is when you know somebody's insecure. That's why I say he's a class A narcissist. Insecurity at the highest levels. When I say this term, is never a good thing, because this guy is basically sitting here and saying that to himself he's the greatest of all time. When you're the greatest of all time, you don't toot your own horn. You let other people do that. It's really that damn simple, folks. This is He Knows the Sport. Checking out.